All right, folks. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Welcome to another episode of the Church of ACAB. All right, so the mother of Cyrus Carmet Belton is demanding that charges be put on the son of Rick Chow. Rick Chow is the Asian store owner who fatally shot Cyrus Carmet Belton in the back in South Carolina. And the sheriff who's involved in the case is Sheriff Leon Lott in South Carolina. Now, if you don't know who Sheriff Leon Lott is in South Carolina, this man is my lifelong nemesis. This guy has a habit of covering up things that happens to young black children. He has a habit of it. I'm going to show you that, and I'm going to show you how and why, the reasons why the new black media has failed this young man and high school girls. The black community has to do better about listening to those like me who have a long track record of exposing sheriffs involved in these cases. Mom demands murder case against convenience store owner's son who initiated deadly chase of teen falsely accused of shoplifting water. Cyrus Carmet Belton, he was believed to be shoplifting water, and he wasn't. He was fatally shot in the back. Now you might be thinking, well, that's the end of the story. No, that's not the end of the story. See, it was known that Rick Chow had a history of doing this, and let me show you this. Let me show you the history of Rick Chow. And the sheriff involved in this case knew about Rick Chow harming black folks. Rick Chow, history of shooting people. We're going to look that up real quick. I'm going to show you guys that real quick. Right? No, I don't want to pay for your subscription. I want to go here. Right? No, I want to find that one. Store owner charged with unaliving a teen, shot at people he suspected of shoplifting before. So, the store owner in Columbia, South Carolina, charged with murder on this week after shooting a teen he wrongfully thought stole water, has shot at suspected shoplifters 2 other times in the past 8 years and not faced charges, according to authorities. In 2018, Rick Chow confronted a shoplifter at his Express Mart Shell station in Columbia, and the man attacked him, Richland County Sheriff's deputy said. Chow fired 2 shots and the man was wounded in the leg. Investigators said the man pleaded guilty to charges in the case. In 2015, Chow fired several shots at a vehicle after he tried to stop someone he suspected of shoplifting, and the suspect got into the vehicle and threatened to shoot Chow, deputies said. No one was hurt. In both cases, authorities said Chow's actions were not criminal. Self-defense law in South Carolina requires a shooter doesn't instigate the incident, believes he is in imminent danger, and has no way to avoid that danger. Wow. Interesting. Make sure you guys are sharing the stream. Make sure you guys letting other people know I run the stream. So this guy has a history of doing this, and Sheriff Leon Lott has a history of covering up things when it comes to black children. And here's how you know. In 2021, Mandy Matney from Fist News wrote out this beautiful piece, accompanied with court documents. This guy was exposed for covering up what his sheriff's deputy did to high school girls. His sheriff's deputy was a predator, and he allowed his sheriff's deputy to do this. He was aware his sheriff's deputy was doing this. This man was the 2021 Sheriff of the Year. Now, the way that you know this, let me show you on real quick. Same sheriff involved in this case with Cyrus Carmet Belton. Same sheriff. Let's go back here. This guy knew. There's court documents all in this article here. Depositions. This guy knew about it. And now the new black media has failed high school girls. Let me show you how. The new black media failed high school girls. They didn't just fail Cyrus Carmet Belton. They failed high school girls. Here's a court case from June 15th of 2023 involving those same high school girls. About Sheriff Lott covering up. And the federal court here let Leon Lott off the case because of the statutes of limitations. Not that he didn't do it, but the statutes of limitations. Not that Leon Lott didn't cover it up, but the statutes of limitations. This is why I was going at Marcel Dixon. He's claiming to run for Congress. Sir, you are ignoring this. This sheriff has a history of ignoring things when it comes to black children. In fact, you want more proof? Here, let's go over all the, let's just put it all out there. Owens v. Lott. See, I know these cases off the top of my head because I've actually done my research. Owens v. Lott. What happened in that case? Right? What happened in that case is that a minor was strip searched, a black child, by the Richland County Sheriff's Department. They sued. They sued against the Sheriff's Department. And the Supreme Court there in South Carolina agreed that the sheriff's deputy was wrong in what he did, but still granted Leon Lott and the Sheriff's Department qualified immunity. Wow. Still granted them qualified immunity. So, you think that's it? That's not it. Spring Valley, Ben Fields, black woman. You see, Sheriff Leon Lott said, his deputy Ben Fields assaulted a black child at a high school, same Spring Valley High School that he allowed one of his sheriff's deputies to essay a high school girl. Well, this white sheriff's deputy here slams this black girl here, right? And then he says the sheriff deputy can't be racist because the white sheriff's deputy dates a black woman. So he ignored all the cases that led up to what happened to Cyrus Carmet Belton. He ignored high school girls who were saying that his own deputy was essaying them, and he covered it up. He then ignores the fact that his own deputy strip searched a minor without parental consent. The courts ruled that this minor's Fourth Amendment rights were violated, but that they're going to grant Leon Lott and his sheriff's departments qualified immunity. Same sheriff says a white deputy who assaults a black child can't be racist if he has a black girlfriend. Marcel Dixon, Sir Major, so many others made fun of me when I came out with the story. They were more concerned with my interracial relationship. They were more concerned with my interracial marriage versus all these instances of black children being harmed and this man doing absolutely nothing, even when his own deputies are doing it. Oh, you want more proof as a reason why people like Marcel Dixon, Sir Major, and so many others are trash? Here, let me show you how. Let me just go demonstrate you some more how. Police scorecard. Let's go over the police scorecard. Let's type in the Richland County Sheriff's Department. Let's see how they treat black people. Now, mind you, keep in mind what happened to Cyrus Carmet Belton. Keep in mind what happened at Spring Valley with both his deputies preying on children, assaulting children, and then him claiming that because the deputy's white, but dates a black woman that can't be racist. Owens v. Lott, you're starting to see a bit of a pattern with black children, right? Richland County Sheriff. Let's type that in. Let's go see if they got anything about that. No, they don't. I'm gonna type in Richland County Sheriff Police Scorecard. It's probably gonna come up on my Google. Here we go. I found it. Here we go. So they out of all departments police scorecard has looked at, they score at a 60% out of a possible 100. A lot of incomplete data. 10% racial disparities in drug arrests, which means they're one of the worst in the country with targeting people. Deadly force per arrest, one of the worst. They are below the 50th percentile. Over policing, below the 50th percentile. Right? Killings by police, a higher rate than 62% of U.S. Sheriff's Departments when you compare their population size. 41% of all arrests were for low-level, non-violent offenses from 2013 to 2021. And a good bit of people who are in Columbia, South Carolina happen to be black. How many of them do you think are being arrested? 709 civilian complaints of police misconduct from 2016 into 2021, and only 37% were ruled in favor of the civilians. Same sheriff's department. Same one. Same one. Same one. Police violence by rate. Population of Richland County, 46% of Richland County is black, right? Right? But of the people arrested, 79% are black, and 40% are black that are unalive by the Richland County Sheriff's Department. 40% of them. One of the most deadliest police department, sheriff's departments in the country when it comes to black folks. Same sheriff's department involved was saying that a white deputy can't be racist when he attacks a black child because the white deputy has a black girlfriend. Same sheriff's department that has a habit of strip searching black children without parental consent, and with the highest court in the land ruling that child's Fourth Amendment rights were violated, but they're still going to grant Leon Lott qualified immunity, right? Destiny Owens, that's the 14-year-old girl here. Same person who ignored the fact that Rick Child shot at customers for years, never arrested this man. That is until poor Cyrus Carmack Belton had to suffer. And why am I mad at the so-called new black media? Why is that? Well, that's why I left this tab open. I left open my community tab. I want to go over here. I want to type in Leon Lott. How often have I mentioned Leon Lott? With the so-called new black media ignoring that every single time. Oh, here's something that I want you to hear. Check this out. I want you to hear this. I want you to hear something real quick. This is, there's a woman named Brenda Bryant. Her daughter was SA'd by multiple men, and it happened in Richland County, and Leon Lott was supposed to investigate it. Not only did he not investigate, he covered it up because her daughter was in the care of an adult care facility, and had he actually investigated, guess what? South Carolina and the Richland County Sheriff's Department is liable. I want you to hear something real quick. You said that Leon Lott, you went to Leon Lott.
Numerous times did I contact him.
And you went to him numerous times. And based on the Supreme Court findings, the Supreme Court agreed that Stephanie was raped.
The Supreme Court not only agreed she was raped, they agreed that she was not fully competent, that she was incompetent.
So you gave this information to Leon Lott personally? Or at least he knew of it.
Oh yes. Yes.
So he knew of it.
Yes.
I wanted to get that on video. So this is the same sheriff who covered that up with her daughter, but in a separate case, he covers this up with other people's children. Same sheriff has a 14-year-old strip search without parental consent. Her name was Destiny Owens. The court ruled that the child's Fourth Amendment rights were violated. Yet for some reason, they gave him qualified immunity. Same sheriff who says a white deputy who assaults a black high schooler can't be racist because the white deputy who did it, apparently, has a black girlfriend. So he can't be racist. Okay? That would be the exact same sheriff who did nothing as Rick Child over the years shot at customers. Same sheriff. That would be the same sheriff who runs the sheriff's department that has high disparities in race when it comes to drug arrests, racial disparities. One of the worst sheriff's departments when it comes to shooting black people and arresting black people for low-level offenses. Right? They use more force per arrest than 43% of all departments they serve you. More police shootings per arrest than more than half of all departments serve you. Than all departments surveyed. These people have looked at the NYPD, LAPD, a lot of other departments. They're comparing them to them. And the sources that they're using is a uniform crime report and mapping police violence. Actual reputable sources here. Same sheriff's department. And now the mother of Cyrus Carmet Belton is demanding charges for Andy Child's, for Rick Child's son, Andy Child. And the sheriff there has been refusing to do so far. I've been putting pressure on this sheriff and anybody who's been ignoring it for years now. In fact, we're going to go back to that screen real quick. That video I just showed you is 2 years old. 2 years old. 2 years old. Let's look up Richland County Sheriff's Department. Hold on, let me see. Richland County. How long have I been talking about this? Now, when I tried to report what happened to me as a child, because I was also a victim, a sheriff's deputy made fun of me. Don't believe it? Hear it for yourself. So what you're about to hear is my interaction with a desk sergeant at the Richland County Sheriff's Department. And believe me, this is a real recording, and you're going to hear just how ridiculous the Sheriff's Department is.
We're gonna try again, sir.
Excuse me, can you please lower your voice? Can you please lower your voice? Can you please, sir, you already started off bad, okay? Can you please lower your voice? I'm asking you one more time, can you please lower your voice, sir? Can you please stop yelling at me?
You're the one yelling.
I'm not yelling at you, sir.
Well, you are.
I'm not. I'm talking pretty normal.
Listen to what I've got to say, you're gonna keep talking over me.
Sir, I'm trying to make a report, and you're not listening.
I'm telling you who you need to report it to. It's called Internal Affairs. That's who takes these kinds of complaints.
But then you started yelling at me, sir, and I actually have you recorded.
No, you started yelling at me, and my feelings are hurt. And then you made fun of me, and now I have a personal problem because I can't work the rest of the night.
You have a what? Are you serious, guy? Okay, well, I'm going to let you know this is actually going public.
I mean, now I'm probably going to take the rest of the night off because my feelings are hurt.
Oh, would you stop? Would you stop being so ridiculous? Give me your freaking captain.
You've been yelling at me, and I just can't.
Give me your captain, sir. Give me your captain, please. Keep listening. Please.
Captain is not here.
Can I please get your captain? Can I please get your captain, sir?
I'm the highest ranking official in the building right now.
Okay.
And I'm telling you who you need to contact, and it's the Internal Affairs Division.
I understand, but is there anyone else that's over you?
No, not at the present time.
Are you sure about that? There's no officer in charge. Okay. All right. So.
You are calling the Sheriff's Department at 7-Eleven at night. They're all gone for the evening.
7-Eleven, but that doesn't mean that and captain is not going to be on duty, sir.
It does. They're gone. They work different kinds of hours, not these hours.
Really?
You need to contact the Internal Affairs Division.
So what you're saying is that I hurt your feelings because I simply stated that I was raped as a kid?
You were yelling at me.
Sir, when I'm gonna let you know that when people hear this recording and when they hear you start to yell, as soon as I pick up the phone, sir, they're not gonna believe you.
Well, when you yelled at me, I got hurt feelings.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make this recording public, okay?
Can you apologize to me?
No, sir. You yelled at me first. I'm not, sir. I apologize if your feelings are hurt, okay? But seriously, you are a grown man. You are a police officer. Please have a little bit more backbone, sir. I wanted to make a report about a rape case where I was molested as a child, sir. Do you understand that when people talk about that, they're gonna be a little bit upset?
You're just not letting me talk again.
You see this?
You said you already made this complaint, and you said we're covering it up, so I'm telling you need to talk to Internal Affairs.
Right, and I understand that, sir, but now watch this. Now, I want you to hear that part again. Hear that one more time. This is me talking to the Richland County Sheriff's Department. Same Sheriff's Department that covers up what happens to high school girls. Same Sheriff's Department. Same Sheriff's Department who was just taken to court. And this case was just decided, whereas the statute of limitations had ran out for those high school girls when they was trying to sue. Same one, right? Same one. So we're going to go back to that video, and I want you to hear this one more time.
You yelled at me first. I'm not, sir. I apologize if your feelings are hurt. Okay, but seriously, you are a grown man. You are a police officer. Please have a little bit more backbone, sir. I wanted to make a report about a rape case where I was molested as a child, sir. Do you understand that when people talk about that, they're going to be a little bit upset?
You're just not letting me talk again. You said you already made this complaint, and you said we're covering it up, so I'm telling you, you need to talk to Internal Affairs.
Right, and I understand that, sir, but the problem that I'm having with you right now is that you're being very, very dismissive, and you're also being very rude and nasty, okay? I've tried to ask you several times, could you calm down, and you wouldn't do it.
You're the one that's very upset.
I'm upset because I got raped, sir. Do you understand that?
And I'm telling you how to handle this complaint. You're not listening to me.
I told you, I actually acknowledged that, but now I'm getting to why I have an issue with you. Do you understand that?
How do you have an issue for me?
Because you started yelling at me, sir, and you started getting nasty with me, and then on top of that, you hung up on me.
No, you hung up on me.
No, I didn't, sir. I can prove it. I can prove it.
You yelled at me, and I told you my feelings are hurt. We've apologized to me, so we can move forward. I feel better now.
Sir,
let me ask you a question. If I'm a victim of that kind of crime, and the person who did it is a high school principal in South Carolina, his name is Carlos Grant, Greenville High School. Is that how an officer of the law should respond to me? Same sheriff's department involved in this case where they covered up what happened to high school girls. The sheriff's deputy was targeting and preying on high school girls, and Sheriff Locke covered it up. Same sheriff's department had a 14-year-old girl named Destiny Owens strip searched without her parents present. The South Carolina Supreme Court rules that her Fourth Amendment rights were violated, but they granted Leon Lott and the Richard County Sheriff's Department qualified immunity. Same sheriff who says that his white deputy who assaults a black high schooler at Spring Valley High School can't be racist because the white deputy has a black girlfriend. Same sheriff who for years ignored the fact that Rick Chow was shooting at customers, mostly black people. Same sheriff covered up what happens to high school girls. Same sheriff covered up what happens to a mentally disabled girl who's assaulted and preyed upon by multiple men.
You said that Leon Lott. You went to Leon Lott. To Leon Lott.
Numerous times did I contact him.
And you went to him numerous times. And based on the Supreme Court findings, the Supreme Court agreed that Stephanie was raped.
The Supreme Court not only agreed she was raped, they agreed that she was not fully competent.
Okay.
That she was incompetent.
So you gave this information to Leon Lott personally? Or at least he knew of it.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So he knew of it.
So take that, what you just heard, and apply it to this. This is on the Free Thought Project right here. As you can see, the Free Thought Project. America's Sheriff of the Year covered up school cop preying on children for a decade. This is a Free Thought Project. Yeah. Yeah, it's in the Free Thought Project. It's all over the media. This dude has been doing this for the longest time. And for people, for some reason, people like Marcel Dixon, even Tariq Nasheed, I don't understand it. The only white victim was Brenda Bryant and her daughter. That's the only one. Literally everybody else is almost always a black child. Almost always. Because of either his negligence or him intentionally concealing things or him intentionally having black children harmed. This is why I say the black media failed Cyrus Carmet Belton, those high school girls, and every other victim out there. You failed them. And by attacking me, that's called deflecting from your failure. Failures. That man was the 2021 Sheriff of the Year for the entire country. You got the nerve to have the smoke for me? Where was the black media? Where were Democrats? Where were the so-called leftists? Where were the so-called allies? Where the hell were you? I've been fighting this battle largely by my damn self. I'm a victim who never got justice. And I've been the one fighting this battle. I don't want to hear anybody else give me any more goddamn lectures. I don't need your lectures. You can keep your opinion to yourself. The same way you sat here and you ignored Leon Locke covering up all this stuff, ignore me. Ignore me. But you didn't want to do that. So no. So no. Now you got to come get the smoke. Failures. You had all this smack to talk. Failures. Now you're silent. Stay silent. That goes for everybody in the new black media. You stay silent. Shut the hell up. The same way you were silent for all these years when I was fighting this battle with no help from your asses. Shut up. You don't care about black people. I date black. That don't mean nothing. And I'm proof of it. And that's what you hate about me. Because unlike a lot of people out here who are faking the funk as so-called activists, I'm the real deal. And I am tired of telling people about stuff that you can easily Google yourself. Children are suffering because of people's negligence and apathy. I'm sick of it. That could have been your kid. And then as soon as a freaking police officer hurts one of your children, then all of a sudden you're gonna come to someone like freaking me or someone else. Well, why won't you say anything? I will, but will you? These ain't none of my children, but I'm fighting for them all the same because I know what it's like to be a damn victim. So the Marcel Dixon, Sir Major, everybody who's talked all that smack from that side, you can stick a pipe in it and zip it. Same way you ignored all this, ignore me too. And that's it. That's all I got for tonight. I don't have any more time for this nonsense. I'm going to keep fighting this monster. On behalf of Cyrus Carmack Belton, those high school girls, Brenda Bryan's daughter, every victim out there. Because if you rely on anybody else in the so-called new black media, you see what you'll get, right?